writing a test with another 5,000 aspirants in an environment that mimic the actual UPSC exam ecosystem, that experience and that learning is unmatched. For that, we are launching our All India Dominant Prelims Open Test that is going to be held on 1st of April. Then we have tried to get an environment where you can feel the actual UPSC pressure and you will be attempting the test with other aspirants in a time-bound manner. Lot of our Smash Main students who are veterans and who have the knack of clearing the prelims examination, they are going to attempt this test. And a lot of rankers also of Civilsdaily who are again appearing for the rank improvement, they are going to attempt this test. So this is the test that is going to benchmark your score against the serious aspirant. As you know, prelims is not the game of knowledge anymore. It has become more a game of execution. And all those students who are unable to clear the prelims examination, they lack execution. For right execution, apart from the knowledge, you also need to master the elimination technique and objective skills of solving MCQ problems, and that will only come from practicing a lot of mock tests. Because I know a lot of well-prepared aspirants jinka prelims clear nahi ho raha because they lack practice. Also, there's another misconception among students that strong grip on static subject is guaranteed prelim success. जिसकी वजह से बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स अपने स्टैटिक सब्जेक्ट्स को बार बार रिवाइज कर रहे हैं और मॉक्स को अटेम्प्ट करना साइडलाइन या डिले कर रहे हैं. I'll tell you, even if you have the strongest grip on the static subject, UPSC MCQs के ऑप्शंस को ऐसे फ्रेम कर देगा कि आपका जजमेंट इज बाउंड टू कोलैप्स इन द टाइम प्रेशर ऑफ द एग्जामिनेशन एंड यू आर बाउंड टू मेक मिस्टेक्स. सो अगर आप मॉक टेस्ट प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहे तो आप कभी भी प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन को राइटली एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर सकते. ऑल्सो हैव यू एवर थॉट देयर सम स्टूडेंट्स जो प्रीलिम्स के एग्जामिनेशन को बार बार क्लियर कर रहे हैं, दे हैव दिस नैक ऑफ क्लियरिंग द प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन. It is why because they have understood that hidden decision patterns after solving a lot of mock tests. Based on that, एग्जामिनेशन प्रेशर के अंदर जहां पे बाकी लोग 2-3 ऑप्शन के बीच में कंफ्यूज हैं, ये लोग राइट ऑप्शन टिक करके आते हैं और अल्टीमेटली प्रीलिम्स के एग्जामिनेशन को निकालते हैं. सो ऑल इट कम्स डाउन टू प्रैक्टिस प्रैक्टिस एंड प्रैक्टिस. नाउ आई होप कि आप लोग मॉक टेस्ट प्रैक्टिस कर रहे होंगे अपने घरों में, लाइब्रेरीज में. दैट इज वन थिंग. बट राइटिंग अ टेस्ट विथ अनदर 5,000 aspirants in an environment that mimic the actual UPSC exam ecosystem, that experience and that learning is unmatched. For that, we are launching our All India Dominant Prelims Open Test that is going to be held on 1st of April. Now, it is going to be conducted in both modes, that is online and offline. Offline modes, we are conducting it in 2 cities, that is Delhi and Pune. For all those students who are residing in Delhi NCR and nearby areas, they can come at the venue that is SD School near Jhaldewalan Metro. If I'll show you the venue, we have tried to get an environment where you can feel the actual UPSC pressure and you will be attempting the test with other aspirants in a time-bound manner. Now, one more important thing that I would like to highlight about this open mock test is a lot of our Smash Main students who are veterans and who have the knack of clearing the prelims examination, they are going to attempt this test. And a lot of rankers also of Civilsdaily who are again appearing for the rank improvement, they are going to attempt this test. So this is the test that is going to benchmark your score against the serious aspirant. And you have to register for this test. So the link for the registration is in the description box. So one more important thing that I would like to tell you कि अब सिर्फ 7 दिन बचे हैं यूपीएससी एग्जामिनेशन को, और अगर आप अपने आप को एक ऐसे इन्वायरमेंट में टेस्ट नहीं कर रहे हो जहां सीरियस एस्पिरेंट हैं और उनके हिसाब से आपको अपने परफॉर्मेंस का बेंचमार्क नहीं मिल रहा, देन आपके लूप होल्स और आपके गैप्स क्लोज नहीं होंगे एंड इट इज गोइंग टू कॉस्ट योर अटेम्प्ट. तो रजिस्टर फॉर दिस ऑल इंडिया डोमिनेंट प्रीलिम्स ओपन टेस्ट and it is going to cost you nil. Now I would call Sreejay sir. He's going to give you more details about All India Dominant Prelims Open Test. Sreejay sir, over to you.
So thank you, Arvind sir, for the wonderful presentation, and it's always a delight to have you here. Now, I won't be dealing with the same thing as said by Arvind sir, such as the schedule, the timing, or the details regarding the same. Rather, as the head of the dominant prelims, I'll be explaining why our questions matter. Because you are coming not for the environment, but also for the questions, right? So I'll be explaining as to why and how we have chosen each and every question for the open mock test on April 1st. Now, when you actually look into the 2025 UPSC paper, you will be able to find that close to 8 questions have been repeated in the last 15 years. When you compare the 2022 paper, close to 13 questions have been repeated in the previous years. Now, what is the pattern that you can see here? UPSC tends to repeat the question papers, right? Even in 2025, we had a question called Mattavilasam of Mahendra Varman, which was the same question that repeated in 1993 as well. So we are trying to replicate that. So our questions are designed in a manner that mostly we have taken the UPSC previous year topics. As you can see here, 10 questions ka content we have taken from 1993 to 2013. 10 questions ka content again we have taken from 2013 to 2025. We have taken 5 questions from other UPSC question papers such as NDA, CAPF, all the different patterns. We have put close to 35 questions from the current affairs, Because when you compare the 2025 paper, close to 38 questions were from current affairs. And also, the most important part, you don't come here for the content alone, right? You come to test your elimination techniques as well. Now, that is why we have put close to 40 questions which can be solved using the elimination techniques as well. So this is how we are planning. We are not putting any random questions here. Rather, we are putting statements and questions and topic which may get repeated in 2026. Now, that is one more reason that you should be attempting the open mock test, right? Also, if you look in the same, we have also created the paper on exactly on lines of UPSC regarding the number of single statements, the number of statement and assertion questions, the 2-liners, 4-liners, everything, because we have a data regarding the same. So it was very easy for us to stimulate the UPSC question paper. So micro themes is something that we have focused on. So therefore, we don't waste your time, or even if your question gets incorrect, you don't have to waste your time studying the same, right? Also, as you can see here, the different micro themes exactly in aligned with the micro themes, we have designed the paper here. And the most important thing, we have taken the UPSC language here. So as you can see here, in 2020, UPSC asked about the Rajya Sabha has equal powers with Lok Sabha. Now, this is not the exact question for the open mock test, which I cannot show you definitely, but this is how we also make the question. Either we take the same topic and ask a different fact, or else we use the same UPSC language. We are trying to mimic the UPSC paper here as well. Okay? So you will get a feeling that, okay, fine, I'm writing a paper which is very similar to the UPSC. Okay? Also, one of the most important thing is, we'll be distributing a performance evaluation sheet. So what will be there in the performance evaluation sheet? First of all, you will be getting all the question numbers there, and you can easily mark whether you got, how many questions you got correct or incorrect. Let's say, for example, ancient history pay, 1 to 10 was from ancient history. It's a hypothetical situation. You can mark how many questions you got correct here and the number of questions you got incorrect here and calculate your accuracy here. Therefore, it will be very easy for you to understand which particular micro theme that you are lacking. Also, it's not just about that. We have provided a time management and round-wise approach here as well. So you can mention here the first round kitne questions आपने attempt किया, second round kitne questions attempt किया, third round kitne questions attempt किया, and calculate the accuracy on the basis of different rounds here. Also, the most important thing, we have also provided a sheet for reasons for being a question incorrect. Whether is it due to the lack of content, whether it's due to the lack of revision, silly mistakes, or it might be due to elimination issues. Now you must be thinking, how do I understand that I have made elimination issues, right? That is also one more reason why we'll be providing all the logical questions. And we will be asking you a counter question regarding the same. Let's say, for example, in the first question, this is not related to this particular open test, but will be, the question here was, were you able to identify that Mehrgarh, which is given as a Mesolithic site, won't transition directly into an Indus Valley site? It is the Neolithic sites which transition to the Indus Valley sites. The counter question for the third question for a different test was, were you able to relate Skandagupta and Sohagura inscription? And since the word most significant is given, it should be treated as an extreme statement since no relation between them is there. So for almost all the 40 logical questions that we are going to introduce in the open mock, we'll be providing you a counter logical question which will help you to think and identify where are you going wrong. Are you underthinking? Are you overthinking? Are you identifying all the traps? Are you identifying the extreme words? Now, this one crucial exercise will actually ease your process on helping you to improve the elimination techniques as well. Right? So, it's not only about the exam environment, it's also about giving you the best questions so that you will be able to test yourself not only in case of your content, but in case of your elimination techniques as well. So do register everyone. The offline test will be held at SD School, Chandewala, and for those who are online, we have an online portal for the same as well. So thank you everyone. Hoping to see you all for the offline test. Thank you.